happy Pride Month, or I guess when this video goes up. It's not Pride Month right now, but I'm really getting ready for it. So, I'm bisexual. I'm gonna be drawing my fictional crushes. So how did I figure out I was bisexual? Let's see if I can draw it. So, I sort of played Fortnite as a kid, because I'm young and youthful. So back in like, I don't know, season 3, there was this little deal they had where it was like, oh, you pay $5, you get a skin and V-Bucks. It's like, oh my god, that's perfect. And so, I did that. There was just something interesting that happened when I first tried out this new skin. The rogue agent, when I dropped out of that battle bus, I noticed a feeling I had, and it wasn't something I really understood, because I was like 11, maybe. You might consider it kind of weird that my bisexual awakening was from a Fortnite skin. It probably wasn't the Fortnite skin. It was probably that time that I kissed a boy when I was like 8. That would probably do it. I've always been like woke and gay, so the prospect of being bisexual was never really that shocking to me. It was like, oh yeah, that sounds about right. When I saw this hunk of a man, not to be confused with Hunk the Man, I really didn't understand what I was feeling, because at that point, I don't even think I really had female fictional crushes. Back in those days, there was, the classics like Raven from Teen Titans, or Gwen from Total Drama, or Blackfire from Teen Titans. You get where I'm going with this. This is the first time I felt that way about a guy, and I didn't care. It wasn't that big of a deal to me. So I guess, thanks, Obama. I don't know, my fictional crushes are very few and far between. There's the rogue agent, and then the next guy I like in my timeline of life is probably, I actually think it's Jensen Ackles from The Boys. Let me just draw Jensen Ackles real quick. Specifically Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy, because that beard. That beard. This was the first time I felt attraction towards a masculine man. Not that the rogue agent isn't masculine, but I would say that's more androgynous, right? I think that might have been one of the things that I actually liked about the rogue agent, now that I think about it. Good enough. Yeah, Jensen Ackles has like a big J tattooed on his face, so that's how you know it's him. Anyways, we're talking too much about men. They've had their time. Let's empower some women here, like GLaDOS. That was one. Oh boy, do I remember GLaDOS. My first love. So what about GLaDOS did I like? I liked that she was mean to me. That was really nice. I did like that. I mean, GLaDOS's silhouette is like very feminine, like very clearly feminine. The robot curves got me. I don't know. I just told you about how Rogue Agent was the first boy I liked. Alright, I'm trying to go in order. Let me just put ages next to him. So this was like around when I was 11. And then GLaDOS was probably around when I was like 9, maybe. Whenever season 3 of The Boys came out, that's when I liked that. Oh, you want to know good crush for the boys side? Not the boys, but the boys. Aldrich, the devourer of gods. Not Gwendolyn. I should really preface that. Not Gwendolyn, specifically Aldrich. I don't know. I think it was like because, okay, again, androgyny. Androgyny is probably gonna appeal to me most because I'm bisexual, right? Gwendolyn, already very androgynous, already very feminine, really. I would have probably liked Gwendolyn when I first played Dark Souls 1 if I immediately knew that he was a man. Dude, Aldrich and GLaDOS in the same room would be so hard to draw. Wait, it should be like lounges, right? So like This is like a backstage green room kind of thing. So we got like all the guys in a room, and no, I don't want to do gendered segregation. I should mix them together. It should be like, I should figure out my taste and put these characters together. But then it doesn't show how far my taste spans. That's a good one. When did I play Dark Souls 1? This is technically 3, but I played 1 and 3 around the same time. I need to finish drawing Aldrich. Yep, we got a cute little face. Yeah, I said it. We're gonna ignore the fact that he's a corpse, by the way. We're not gonna talk about that. Because I'm not in the mood to be questioned. I don't want to be questioned right now. I also think kind of Nameless King, too. Back in my day, when I was a kid, probably like 10 or something, I don't know. I played this funny little game, Super Metroid, and I played it a lot. Alright, Samus, let's say like that was 10, I think. I think it was before COVID. I feel like there's someone I'm not thinking of right now. Jill Valentine. Specifically, RE1 Remake. And I mean, the model for her in Resi 3 Remake is stunning, obviously. I don't know, I just really like RE1 Jill. Jill Valentine is my favorite Resident Evil protagonist. Because, she's just, like, cool and better than Chris. The entire cast of Guilty Gear, I can't draw, like, 50 characters right now, but, well, I guess not all the cast. There's, like, a lot of characters I don't really care for, but most of the cast, because everyone is, like, painfully hot there. If I had to pick favorites, though, I would say, like, Testament, Venom. Well, I main Jacko, but I don't know if she's top of my list. Let's say Melia, and then we can move on to the entire cast of Chainsaw Man. Again, almost the entire cast of Chainsaw Man. Oh my god, Fujimoto. There's just so many characters. And then my favorites for Chainsaw Man would be Aki and Aki and Aki. We still have a few more characters to go through. More recently, it's another dude, one of my favorite dudes, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. I played the remake of Dead Space 1, honestly, I think it was just earlier this year, and oh my god, this man is hot. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I see a clear pattern of, like, armor. I guess I really like armor, which honestly, I don't blame myself for. I think the engineer rig suit is really hot, but I don't know, there's something about Isaac's character that I also really like. I haven't played the second game yet, but this is gonna be spoilers for the first game, so just like mute the video if you haven't made it to the very end of the game. Before fighting the, is it the Hive? No, it's not the Hive. Hive Mind? I don't know. Even though Daniels betrays Isaac, he still reaches out to save her, like, without a second thought, and I really appreciate that. I don't know, empathy's hot, I guess. But that made me so, like, sympathetic to Isaac's character, and I just really appreciated it. Alright, spoilers are done. Alright, is there any more women recently that I've been attracted to? I mean, passively, there's all kinds of characters where I'm like, oh, that's hot. But these are like the main ones that I can think of that have affected me long term. I really feel like there should be more women on here though. But that one hasn't affected me long term. I would say Aki from Street Fighter 6. But at the same time, I don't really think she's like changed anything. I've already been attracted to crazy women for a long time. What should I have all of them doing in the same room? I want to have all these characters interact. Because like, Isaac would be suspicious of Aldrich because Aldrich is like a big collection of goop, which he is very familiar with. Jill is awesome. Rogue Agent is there. I'll have the representatives of Guilty Gear and Chainsaw Man there as well. I definitely felt like there'd be more characters though, but I think these are just the ones that are like most important, so it's okay. Like, my gay awakening was from Fortnite. I'm gonna end it, I swear to God. Signalis I don't necessarily, I guess I find Falke hot. And then, you know, all the Signalis characters have that line across their face, which is like genius character design. I love it so much. And I want to involve it in retrograde, or I don't want to involve it in retrograde. I want to have something similar in retrograde, but I don't want to steal it, so I don't really know what to do there. But anyways, it's not about me. Actually, this video is all about me, so never mind. Oh, there is more. She hasn't affected my taste or anything, because she literally just is my taste. Oh my goodness. Riel Mayer is... wow. That's a woman. Am I right, guys? And you know what? Vincent too. Let's just, I don't really care for his proxy. I do like his proxy form, but it's like, I don't love it that much, you know? You know, recently I've been reading Blame, so I might be able to include, Sibo, or I don't know how to pronounce her name. Sibo that better not be right. If it's Sibo, I'm killing everybody. But I really like her. I haven't like fallen in love with her yet. I'm only on volume 2, but man, she is pretty. And I like her personality, but you know, that's secondary. Ow! Oh, that's karma. You probably noticed that I added a couple new characters because as I was sketching things out, I was like, actually, you know what? I think I should include this character. Because there's just so many characters that I probably should include. But that table is gonna get way too long. So we're just gonna add Jolene and Lady Maria. So I'm actually not sure if I'm going to color this because if I did more detailed shading or something, I don't think the video would have ever gotten out. Happy Pride Month! And if you don't subscribe, you're homophobic. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was just kind of me yapping about being gay. So pretty on par for my usual content. This video is really not for anybody but myself. Alright, see you next time. Bye.